Oh, come on, record. There we go. Hey guys, you listen to the podcast for I'm your host Leutrim, and I'm joined by my other hosts.
Say it again.
3, 2, 1.
Wait. Let me get my headphones in and then do it properly. Sorry, guys, they're tangled.
Oh my god.
Fuck it. I'm leaving them tangled. When I'm ready.
That's so funny.
Go.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hey guys, you listen to the podcast for I'm your host Leutrim. Today I'm joined by the fabulous Joe and fantastic John.
Hello. I'm fantastic, yeah.
And today we're talking about many things. But first of all, I would like to ask the other two hosts, can you guys tell the difference between a Northern Irish accent and a normal Irish accent?
No.
Alright, moving on. Okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about, John, would you like to start it all off, I guess?
Okay, first thing that is quite concerning, which is actually concerning the whole world, Israel more so than anywhere else. They found new evidence to suggest that Iran are developing nuclear weapons. Now everyone knows they're developing enriched uranium for their domestic resources like their power
Holy shit.
and stuff like this, but obviously they've had sanctions and stuff put on them in the past by the UN. Did NATO put sanctions on them?
Alright, I think they did, but I'm not sure if they followed them.
The Atomic Energy Agency said there's further concerns about Iran's activities. Now, the thing is with this, which I don't understand, is why aren't Iran allowed nuclear weapons?
Because it's not moderated by the international community. And I think if you're talking about like a material like uranium, if it's used in ways that Iran want to use it, and it can be potentially very fucking dangerous.
That's right.
And it concerns all of us, not just Iran. So if they're using it, if it concerns all of us, then I think they should allow it to be moderated.
Very true.
But I guess is this
fuck.
another call?
Hello?
You know what? Let's just keep it in. Go.
No, my name is John.
He's been getting calls like this for ages.
No. Oh, hang up again. Anyway.
Yeah. Joe, what do you think? Do you think they should be allowed to use uranium?
We should be moderated, yeah, at least.
But what if they say no? If they keep making them, making weapons possibly, or using it, as John said, for commercial purposes, for like resource and energy purposes?
Resource and energy is fine. Weapons.
Yeah, but I mean, what if they fuck up? What if another Chernobyl happens?
Well, shit's going down then, isn't it?
Do you think we should do something about it? Do you think we should go over there and be like, bitch?
You can't tell them what to do. Let them do what they want.
That's why I don't understand. We're allowed nukes, America's allowed nukes, Russia's allowed nukes, China's allowed nukes. Why do we get to say they're not allowed to have what if they want nukes? Why?
Because we're allowed to go into China and like we can send people that know, have studied, like the science behind it, and we're allowed to send them to America and China and go, yeah, you're doing the right thing, proceed. But we can't go into Iran and do that. We'll get killed. We wouldn't be allowed to do that.
I suppose that makes sense, really. But I'm not saying that. I hope, I don't really want anyone to have nuclear weapons. I think that's kind of a bad thing that has been put on the world. But the fact that, I actually see now why they're saying that they can't have them. But it's kind of fucked up.
I mean, we the same thing. That's at least the politicians, they told us that was one of the main reasons we went into Iraq, because Saddam Hussein, a crazy fucking nut job. He could have. We believed he had weapons of mass destruction. He didn't, but
yeah,
he had chemical weapons, didn't he? Because we're the ones who sold him the chemical weapons. That's how they knew he had them.
It's messed up. I don't see it's kind of it's a bit weird, isn't it? I mean, like you just said, we sell weapons to all these third world countries. Then they get a little bit of power, and then a dictator comes along, and then we have to dig ourselves out the mess.
Yeah, it's like Libya. The amount of stuff that they bought off the Americans, the British, loads and loads of people. And they've bought so much stuff off us, and now we're probably going to have to go in and try and settle down the situation, and they're going to be fighting us with weapons which we sold them.
What do you think we're going to be going into Libya?
I don't think we will. I think the UN might. It's like a peacekeeping force, but all the UN have said so far is we're going to have an investigation into what's going on. So the UN are not really good for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Investigation, what does that mean? Nothing, probably.
Yeah, well, they said, where those two jet pilots, they went into Malta and said that they were ordered to bomb protesters. Did you hear about that? And
Yeah, I heard about that.
and they said the UN had like a meeting, and they just said it was going to hold an investigation into human rights abuses. It's like, really? So there's like how many people died in Libya? I don't even know. And they're going to hold an investigation.
It's ridiculous, man.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think? Gaddafi in or out?
Well, out, obviously.
Get rid of him.
I think it's pretty cool, but out.
Lucian's pro.
No, I don't mean cool as in like they killed people. I like him because he's like, this is my fucking country, bitch. I ain't getting out.
He came to the power the same way as like all these people. Well, there wasn't like as much bloodshed, but I think he knows the power of what's going on. He knows he's kind of screwed. You can get political asylum in like Saudi Arabia or something like that anyway. So what do you should just do then?
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, messed up. Iran with more nuclear
Ambitions.
power. Yeah. Could be dangerous. I don't want to wake up in the morning and just see a massive mushroom cloud fucking hurling towards me.
I do.
Huh?
It'll look amazing, but I'd shit myself.
Yeah, amazing for the last 3 seconds of your life. You melt.
What would you do, Leutrim, if you? I've asked this so many times before. What would you do? You have 3 minutes left to live. What do you do?
I don't know. I'd put on some Beethoven and just sit in silence.
Just listen to. What was it? Flight of the Valkyrie or something?
Yeah.
How about you, Joe? What would you do? You've got 3 minutes left on Earth.
I'm put on a song.
From this point onward, you've got 3 minutes left. What do you do?
I just chill with some music.
We'll make the last music podcast on Podcast 404 ever.
No one's gonna listen to it. It's the end of the world.
I know, but that's the fucking brilliant romantic thing.